Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a Magic Review. All right, Daryl's Rising card in envelope. This is part of a Penguin Live lecture that came out in 2014, but penguinmagic.com, sells this download by itself, right? You can just get the Rising card in envelope, and it's $8. Okay, so you can buy it right away, instant gratification, right? That's the great thing about downloads, instant gratification. You learn it immediately, and it's only $8. But yeah, filmed as part, I think it was filmed as part of a larger lecture, and so that's what it looks like. And 2014. All right, so how does the trick go? You have a deck of cards, and I'll just say, everything that you're using is normal. Okay, there's no fancy cards, no trick cards, nothing like that. You fan the cards toward the spectator, or you hand the cards to the spectator. They can select any card they want. There's no force, nothing. They can literally grab any card they want. There's no duplicates. They can sign the card if they wanted to. Daryl's even going to teach you how to do this with multiple spectators. You do this with 2 or 3. Okay. His advice was do it with 1 person or do it with 3. Okay, but it would work with both, right? You have them return the card to the deck. You give it a couple shuffles to prove that you're not holding any breaks or anything. And then you stick the entire deck into a regular legal-sized envelope. Whatever envelope you got lying around the house will work, okay? And he uses the legal-sized envelope because, they're everywhere. And he says, well, I just get a box of 100, at the dollar store for $1. So you stick the whole deck in there, seal it, and you tear the top off so that the card can get out, right? And so that it's only deck size. You don't have all that extra paper at the top. Then he takes a pencil, a sharpened pencil from his pocket, shoves the pencil this way, horizontally, as it were. I don't know what it is with me in air quotes. Sticks it through, then he's able to hold both sides of the pencil. And as he's holding both sides of the pencil, the card, their card, mysteriously rises out of the envelope. And best of all, you can immediately pull everything apart. You can even have the deck held at your fingers with the card still coming out. Show that it's coming out from the middle. And it is. It is coming out from the middle. And you can actually take that deck and hand it to the spectator. They can inspect everything and you are totally clean. Let's talk about it. All right, so it is a download, right? It's an instant download. There's nothing to build. There's nothing to build. Everything I mentioned in the trick is legit, right? Legit pencil, legit envelope, legit deck of cards. You will do something funny to one of them, but it's just a little thing, and you got it lying around the house. You do, I promise you, and you really can't screw it up. And even if you did, you could do it again. Like it's easy. It's the most it's like office supplies, arts and crafts. You can get everything from the same aisle in the grocery store, right? It's all in that office supply section. And the deck of cards too. Like you can get a deck of cards in the office supply section. That's where I find them. So yeah, everything's in that aisle. So you're good. How are the angles and can everything be inspected? Like I said, you walk away clean, okay? You walk away clean. There's one thing that you're gonna put back in your pocket. That's it. And they're never gonna ask to see that probably. But everything else can be handed out. The main pieces that everyone remembers can be handed out and be inspected. And your angles are good too. Everything happens inside the envelope. The envelope is your cover. And yeah, they'll never see anything. Okay, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? And what are they gonna teach you? Penguin makes good videos. And if you've ever seen a Penguin Live lecture, it looks just like that, right? It's filmed inside the Penguin Magic Theater. On the video, it's 22 minutes long. You're gonna get the trailer again. You'll get a performance, live performance in the theater. And you'll get his explanation, which he does right in front of the audience because they're all magicians. And then he's going to teach you the option to do this with multiple card selections. So let's just say you do have 3 spectators. The first card rises up for the first spectator and you say, is this your card? They say yes. Second card rises up for the second spectator. You don't do anything in between, right? Nothing. Second spectator says yes. Third spectator, card starts to rise up. It's not their card. You look confused. And then the third selection goes down and the right third selection pops up. Yep, you heard that right. And that's halfway through the 22 minutes. So at about the 11 mark, you know everything you need to know. Then he's going to talk about some extra tips. He'll cover the jinx peak. He'll talk about how to work on your finger break, and he'll go over some convincers for finger breaks. And then there's some last minute points. And I've already covered is it well made, because it's all office supply stuff. You have it around the house and you're going to make it yourself, but nothing will ever snap or break or get dirty or lose tackiness or disappear or get eaten, right? There's no big consumables in this. And even if something weird should happen to make your gimmick again, pennies. Pocket space. All right, so what's the pocket space? This is one of the great things I like about this trick, and I'm going to combine pocket space with who would like this. Because what I was thinking about watching this trick is how diverse this trick could be depending on your audience. Because I could totally see this for walk around, for street magic. I mean, for street magic, think about it. You need the envelope, which you don't have to have flat. You could have it folded up in your pocket. It's not going to hurt the envelope, right? You're already carrying a deck of cards, and then the only other thing you need is a sharpened pencil. Those are nothing props, right? Nothing props, and you can do a card rise as a street magician without that invisible, elastic, snappy stuff, right? With something that's not going to break, something that you can use over and over and over and over again, multiple performances the whole night long. Nothing will ever happen to it. And you could even do the multiple spectator one, right? That's cool. Plus, this trick works for parlor, because in the video, Daryl's doing it as parlor, right? So something that works as street magic and something that works as parlor, pretty cool trick. All right, so how much practice does this require? Aha! All right, let's talk about Daryl for a second. Daryl is no stranger to card moves and knacky sleights, right? He has done DVDs after DVDs of card manipulation and card controls. So this guy knows his way around a deck of cards. So even if his ad copy says, oh, it's easy, you got to remember it's Daryl, okay? And he's a card genius. And let's just say, if you know your way around a deck of cards and you're skilled in the cards, you'll be fine. Really, the only thing you need to learn how to do is control a card to the top. That's it. Now, he's going to cover the automatic jog control from Paul to Paul. He'll teach you that, okay? Because that's what he's using. But you could use your favorite method. It really doesn't matter, okay? So that's your big requirement. Having a card come back and controlling it to the top. That's it. How much setup and reset is there? You're doing this all in front of the audience as you do it, okay? As it's being played out, you're doing everything right in front of them. So there's nothing to really set up or reset. You just need the envelope. And I guess you need a new envelope for every performance because you're going to tear it, right? Positives. All right, so what are the positives to Daryl's card rise out of envelope? It's clean, right? It's clean. It doesn't use any snappy, breakable, hard to see props, okay? And you can give everything out. You can give everything out at the end. You end clean. Those are all great points. Negatives. Negatives for me. So I always cover good. I always cover bad, right? Here's the negatives for me. Will I probably do this trick? No, I won't do this trick. And it's not because I can't control a card to the top. That's not why. And it's not because I like loops, right? That's not why either. The reason is because I think there's more than one kind of magician. And we all have different preferences. There are some magicians that burn through decks weekly, if not daily, right? They just, they perform all day with a deck of cards and they just wore it out and they throw it in the trash. Or they have a deck that they're using as their worker deck through the week, and then it goes in the garbage and they get a new one. Because they are really working their cards, right? They're really working their cards, and their cards get worn out. And they need fresh decks all the time. I am not that kind of magician. I use the same decks all the time. I don't ever wear my cards out because I'm really careful with them. I don't shuffle them hard, and I don't do tricks that require me to hurt my cards. Does that make sense? I don't do tricks that require me to wreck the deck in a way that now I can't use the deck for something else. So a lot of tricks that require crimps and bends and folds and things like that, I kind of don't do those tricks because I like to use the same deck of cards for all kinds of tricks. And I don't want to be in the middle of one trick and then be going through and going, oh, I crimped that card 2 tricks ago and it's still crimped and now it's bugging me. See? So I don't change my decks out a lot. So if you're really hard on your cards and you're like, yeah, I chuck cards all the time. You know, my cards are disposable. My cards are tools. Okay? If your cards are tools and you're really hard on them and you're fine with bending them and folding them and crimping them and having people sign them, you'll be fine with this. You'll love it. Okay? Cards for me, they're more like my friends. I keep them and they're, I don't know. I'm still the guy that when he hands his deck out to the spectator and they start doing stuff with it, I'm like, that's my deck, right? Even if it's just a deck from Walmart. I don't know what it is. It's just how I am. So I don't lean towards tricks that require a lot of manipulation. And if that gives you some sort of clue as to what's involved, so be it. But I'm just putting it out there, right? So Daryl's asking you to be a little hard on this deck. Is it worth your money? It's $8. It's $8. It's Daryl. It's practically soft working if you can control a card at the top, right? And UN clean for $8. Come on. That's everything I can say about Rising Card in Envelope from Daryl and penguinmagic.com. Of course, I got mine for $8 at penguinmagic.com. And I would say if you want to buy it for yourself, you can head there as well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Over 600 videos. There are over 600 videos in the Magic Orthodoxy membership section right now. And you can have access to all of it. What's the member section? What's in there? Well, more reviews. Every week, you're going to get 2 more reviews. These are tricks that I purchase with my own money every single week. 2 extra videos. That means you'll have access to 8 extra videos a month. There's also going to be head-to-head battles where I pit 2 tricks against each other. You're going to see all the unboxings, so you'll see all the tricks that are purchased. You'll see what's coming up way before anybody else. I'm going to walk you through my EDC several times a year. I'm going to talk to you about which routines I'm building with the tricks I purchase, and you'll even get access to tutorials. That's right, I'll even teach you magic. And there's 2 ways to join. 2 ways to join. You can enter in at only $2 a month with the Faithful. As a member of the Faithful, you'll get access to 2 videos a week. That's 8 extra videos a month. Or you can join the Inner Circle for $4.99 a month. That'll give you access to 3 videos a week. And the tutorials are there in the Inner Circle. That's 12 videos a month. How do you join? Right down in the bottom of this video, there should be a square button that says join. You just click that. If you can't find the join button, you can access the link that is in the video description below. Click that, it'll take you to another menu. There you'll get to select whether you want to join as a Faithful member or the Inner Circle, and then you'll start to enjoy those 600 videos. 600 videos right away. Stay as long as you want, stay a member as long as you want, or cancel at any time. This is just another way that I make content available to you because I enjoy giving back and I enjoy each and every one of you as a follower. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.